the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the high-powered front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, the forwards are LeBron and Davis. Contiguous Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the 5. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. Whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So a franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
LeBron using his big mitts there, comes in handy on defense, getting up there to spike that one away.
Finished off by LeBron.
Love the aggressive attitude. No invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Bledsoe passes to Williamson. Over Davis. Williamson pitched the ball. Adams with the screen on Caldwell-Pope. Oh, he blocked it. The foot's off the backboard. 3 on 3. James the pass to Davis. The shot's good.
That's an impossible shot to guard. Davis got the ball and just rises up for the jumper there. The D has to be frustrated.
Well, teams look for +60. Players whose wingspan exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a plus move.
Now Schroeder following the knees by Lonzo Ball for deep. And it's Davis missing. The Pelicans have gone 0-3 for the field to start the game. And Bledsoe, here we go, over Harrell, and the rejection by Harrell. James looking it over. This is to Harrell. Back to LeBron. It's over Ingram. James, no good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's LeBron. Shoots over ball. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
How smart is LeBron James right there? Just amazing, knowing when to drive, when to stop, and when to pop.
Outside ball. Mr. Williamson over Davis. That one wide left. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's tipped. Williamson with it. Picked up by Davis. Williamson dishes to Bledsoe. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there.
Bledsoe has been shown and known to be a scorer in this league, but he will play unselfish. He made the right play there.
Bledsoe against Schroeder. Kicks it out to James. James pulls it down.
They try to be up on LeBron James, and when he gets a little bit of room to shoot off the screen, just like that, great rhythm, that's good.
J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go and get back on track.
Now, here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And James pulls it down. Lakers lead by 4. And here's Davis for 3. That's basket number 2 with this good shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside, Ball from deep three-point range. And it's Ingram missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Here's Williamson, out to the right wing. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Ball. Outside, Redick. Los Angeles leading by 7. Now Schroeder. LeBron outside. On the wing, Davis. Covered by Williamson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, from multiple positions and turns away a number of shots. What's up?
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. James kicks to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 10 points.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Outside, Redick to the left side wing. Williamson left side. D2 from Ball. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And Caldwell Pope hits the basket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Ingram. Cranes the 19-footer. He's got 6.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Davis. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the center, walking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's so difficult to stop him. Even when you hit him or pull at him or tug him or talk to him, none of it works.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school.
Go figure is right. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. Just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Started by Schroeder, and he says right back into it with a big dunk of his own.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Pelicans trail by 17. Started by Schroeder. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Shooter finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him. Someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Kelly passes to Hart. And Redick kicks to Hayes. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 17. For three, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Hart.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
Very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball, so the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
And Caldwell Pope hits the basket.
All Hart and Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
And here are the Pelicans now, trailing by 19. Pass to Hayes. He started by Schroeder. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Schroeder looking over the floor. And there is a whistle. That's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Schroeder against Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Hayes with the steal. Bledsoe outside. And there's the pass to Hart. Back to Bledsoe. It's running down the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, JJ's release is just so quick, even from 3.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Lakers. Harrell setting the pick for Schroeder. And here's Bledsoe. No points in the game yet for him. It's good.
Now, Bledsoe's a guy, as an offensive player, you might lose sight of him, but he can have some nights. You always have to account for him.
Schroeder against Bledsoe. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Melly. Back to Bledsoe. Takes it inside. No shot that time. Not on target. The Lakers going the other way now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pelicans trail by 16. For 3. Hart, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from behind the arc to start the second quarter. Your passes to LeBron. Schroeder outside. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Second chance effort. Driving inside. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 7. The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots through down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe at the stop.
Hey, I got to stay in front of Bledsoe. I love seeing when the little guy starts to fly.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Now, a year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
Schroeder hits them both. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Ingram deciding where to go with it. From outside, off the mark. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead. They lead by 18. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to do easy baskets, layups, knocking down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. Things fell into place for them quickly, and they ended the first quarter with an 11-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, this game is going to showcase of the Kings' shots, agility, power, and the shots keep falling. LeBron has the defense totally overwhelmed.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces. I mean, do they even want to be here?
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So for New Orleans right now, and the forward spots, they'll have Ingram alongside Williamson. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Evans in the 5.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Schroeder against Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Tough to match up with Eric Bledsoe. He's incredible at slicing up the D, especially using the bounce.
Schroeder outside. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games in the broadcasting table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that you take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, man. Know what he's talking about. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 17-point game. Pass to Williamson. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Nailed from Caldwell Pope's got 10 points.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Back to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Mr. Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Williamson is screen on LeBron. Pocket 4 and slammed up by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength.
something he's worked on now for a while.
The BI has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down. If you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. What's up with it? Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. What's the left side? Ingram passes to Hernan Gomez.
Who is it?
Williamson outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Harrell. Lays it up and banks it in. Harrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Ball. Taking it back. Out to Ingram. Off the mark there with a 3-point shot. Lakers lead by 16. Schroeder with the ball. 10 points for him. Harrell trying to free himself up. If it counts, LeBron's got 12 in the game.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ranked last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already has millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. Here's Williamson. Bledsoe outside. Ingram wide open. And the Pelicans miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very different at making the weaker those picks.
Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. Schroeder dishes to Davis. Pelicans trail by 17. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again.
Oh, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
LeBron against Williamson. Over Williamson. LeBron can't get it to go.
Lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't carry those kind of jumpers.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The forwards are LeBron and Davis. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the 5, holding the bench. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's LeBron.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Hart. Bledsoe finds Redick. Williamson with it. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Williamson missing. And so it's Davis putting the ball up for Los Angeles. Harrell setting the pick for Davis. That's hit good.
Well, snapshot. Take a picture of that one. Nice jumper from AD.
Pelicans trail by 19. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now the pass to Williamson. For Davis. Off the left rim and out. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's James shooting foul. And as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
You gotta be careful once LeBron creates the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Lakers lead by 19. Now James. Fires from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They double hit with LeBron. And the wide open shot from Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The quick release of J.J. Redick, expecting the pass, and the defense can't react to that kind of shot.
Here's James with the drive. And Adams sends it back. Redick against James. And that one goes long. Pelicans trail by 16. Outside, Ball. Here's Williamson. Anthony Davis strikes the miss. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And the dunk by James.
The big man in the crowd finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ball gives to Adams. This now to Ingram. Adams with the screen on LeBron. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Harrell. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson. Here's LeBron. Going inside, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space. I'd certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throw there?
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to hit.
Sometimes LeBron just like, take it all out on the rim that time on display.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire for them.
Williamson, the pass to Bledsoe. And the dunk by Williamson.
And once Zion gets that close and it's a position that he likes, that backcourt's going to be shaky.
And here's LeBron outside. Pelicans pull it in. Right side, Ball. Count it.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Lakers lead by 15. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Drops in the tray. And the Lakers win by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well won.
Down low. Pelicans trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear win, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And as usual, some extra work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on this. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Like it's 6. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Here he goes. It's 0. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Think about a player like Harrell, who sometimes maybe the environment around him is really helpful for him to realize his full potential in the NBA. His teammates certainly feed off his intensity.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Here's Alexander One. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. LeBron outside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers with another miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individuals, it's about the team, and if we all get into what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports Group. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.